Hi, I'd like to welcome everybody to our live noon Eastern Standard Time class with Dr. Gretchen Hawley. And Dr. Gretchen, thank you so much for being here and lending us your time and your expertise, and take it away.
Awesome. Yes. Thank you so much for having me. And I am so excited to be part of the big October Wellness Challenge. And I'm also proud of you guys for showing up live to today's class. And I know you guys have been watching the recordings as well. So kudos to you. I'm so excited to get started. And if in case you guys don't know who I am, my name is Dr. Gretchen Hawley. I am a physical therapist and a multiple sclerosis certified specialist. So I became an MS specialist about 6 years ago. And about 3 years ago, I actually decided to start doing online programs. And the reason for that is because a lot of my in-person clients couldn't attend physical therapy consistently, whether that was because they were too fatigued or transportation issues, weather made it unsafe to leave their home, so many valid reasons. So I developed an online MS wellness program called The Missing Link, and it is designed for anyone with MS or other autoimmune conditions, but I focus on MS, to have the tools and resources of working with me as if we were in person, but in the comfort of your own home. So you don't have to waste the energy of showering and getting dressed and leaving your home, then doing a PT session, then getting back home. That can be a lot. So in The Missing Link, you are going to see a lot of exercises, kind of similar to the ones that we'll be doing today. They focus heavily on strengthening, stretching, balance, and walking, but we also have yoga classes, research updates, and activity-specific exercises. So you'll learn a ton, and this is going to be a great class for you guys to strengthen your core. Before we jump into today's class, I did just want to remind you that we're going to have a live Q&A after the class. So if you have any questions that just absolutely cannot wait and you need to ask during class, then go ahead and do so, and I will come up to the screen and answer them as we're exercising. But if possible, save them to the end, join our live Q&A. I'll be able to see you guys, we can chat it out, and I can answer your questions. So without further ado, let's get started. I'm just gonna transition myself to the back of the room and lower my screen. All right. That should be good. I might have to shift my screen. Let's see. Okay, perfect. So you guys can see me. I have my cozy socks on today. I'm a big fan of being comfortable when you first start to exercise, because if you're uncomfortable, it's going to make it unenjoyable. So I like to get comfy and cozy. Also, our whole class today is going to be seated, but that doesn't mean that your core temperature won't rise. When we exercise, when we move, our core temperature rises, and that can cause heat intolerance. So any of your MS symptoms can flare when you're exercising because your core temperature rises. So make sure to have some cold water nearby, and we'll get started. So as I mentioned, our focus today is the core. However, we're going to do a little bit of cardio first, seated cardio. The reason for that is because if we can get our heart rate pounding and up higher before we do MS specific exercises, you're actually going to prime your brain for neuroplasticity. So neuroplasticity is the ability of your brain to create new neural pathways from your brain down to the muscles that you want to get stronger. So by doing cardio first, your brain is that much more likely to find those neural pathways. So when you're ready, I want you to sit up nice and tall, keep your core muscles tight, and you're scooted towards the edge of your chair. And you're first going to have your fists lightly. So hands open and very light fists. You're not squeezing, light fists, and go ahead and pump your arms. So join me. And we're just going to do a few cardio motions. The main thing to know with these is that speed is going to increase your heart rate more. So you can go as fast as you feel comfortable. You might be going faster than me or slower than me. Whatever you can do is fine. Sitting up tall, keeping good posture, and keep pumping those arms. The last 5 seconds of our arm swings we're going to go as fast as we can. So you keep going at the speed you're moving now, but I'm going to demonstrate. So when I say go, I'm going to count down from 3, 2, 1, and I'm going to say go, and we're going to go as fast as we can. All right, so that's coming up in a few seconds. 3, 2, 1, and go as fast as you can. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and slow it down. And then stop, take a deep breath if you need to. Shake out your arms. The next one we're going to do is forward punches. So again, hands just in very light fists, postures up tall, and you're going to punch forward like this. Remember, the goal is cardio. When you're ready, go ahead and join me. If you have any type of shoulder limitations, you do not need to punch at this shoulder height. You can punch down here. Or if you want, you can punch higher. Do whatever feels good to you. Remember, the main goal here is cardio. So pick up the speed if you can. And we're gonna end in the same way as our arm swing. So not yet, but when I say go, we're gonna go as fast as we can for the last 5 seconds, but not just yet. So keep going. Keep your shoulders away from your ears. Keep punching, keep breathing as fast as you can go with comfort. All right, and we're getting ready. 3, 2, 1, and go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down and then stop and shake it out. Nice job. Take some deep breaths. The next one we're going to do is similar to that one where we're punching forward, but instead we're punching across our body. So there's this rotation. The reason we're doing this one today is because it warms our core muscles up a bit more than just the forward punches. So we're getting our core ready. When you're ready, hands in light fists and start punching across your body. One thing I want you to know here is that if you are turning a lot, I want you to go slower because I don't want you to tweak any of your back muscles. So if you're not turning as far, you can go a little bit faster. So the goal is cardio. Do what you can at whatever speed you can. And we're going to end in the same way with going fast for the last 5 seconds. Now, because you're going to go faster, I don't want you to turn as far. So none of these really big rotations. All right, keep going. I hope your heart rate is increasing. I know mine is. All right, and we're almost ready to go as fast as we can in 3, 2, 1, go. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Slow it down and stop. Shake everything out. All right, so go ahead and grab a sip of water. Let your heart rate come down. Okay, now we're focusing on core. The reason for this is because the stronger our core muscles are, the better our mobility will be, the better our posture, the better our walking, our transfers, low back pain will diminish. So the core muscles are really important. They're right in the center part of our body. So we have 5 exercises we're going to do today. We should be able to get through 2 rounds. If you're watching the recording, go ahead and do 3 or 4 if you want to. Our first exercise is going to be sitting up tall at the edge of your chair. I'm actually going to change my angle so you can see a bit more clearly. Okay, so you're sitting at the edge of your chair, up nice and tall. Your hands can be here, here, or here. This is the hardest option. This is the easiest, and this is somewhere in the middle. So if you want, go ahead and start down here. You're going to keep your back flat the whole time as you hinge backward. So notice I'm not rounding, and I'm definitely not arching my back like that. Try your best to keep a flat back and go as far back as you can comfortably. You should feel your ab muscles tightening, and then pull yourself up. You might also feel this in your hip flexors. That's okay, but ideally squeeze your abs, tighten them so you feel it mostly there. When you're ready, we'll do 10. So sit up nice and tall. And let's go slowly back, pause, slowly up, and back, pause, slowly up. So keep going and keep in mind, everyone has a different level of strength and mobility, And we actually have a different level of strength or mobility each day, each of us. So today I feel like I'm going back further than what I normally do. There's other days where I actually feel like I stop here. So just listen to your body. This is 5 and up, 5 more, back, pause, up, back, pause, up, 3 more, back, pause, up, back, pause, up. You might feel a little bit of shakiness. This is our last one, back, pause, and up. Nice job. So that strengthens the front of our abdominals. Now we're moving to our obliques. So I'm going to stay facing this way for now. We're going to move our hands here. So if you were doing this hand position or this, swap to here. And now we're going to add a little bit of a rotation. So hands are going to be across your chest. It's the same exercise. You're still going back, but you're twisting. So do you see how I'm almost fully facing you right now? That's the goal. You want to turn as you're going back, then unwind. And then the same thing going this way. And unwind. We're going to do 5 in each direction. So when you're ready, sit up tall again, tighten your core muscles, hands across your chest, and slowly hinge back and turn, pause, and then unwind. Back, pause, unwind, back, and rotate, pause, unwind, back, pause, unwind, back, rotate, pause. Hopefully you're feeling a little bit of shakiness in your abs. Back, rotate, pause, unwind. 2 more each side. Back, pause, unwind, back, pause, unwind. 1 more each side. And remember, the most important thing is that you're feeling it in your core. Unwind. 1 more time. Back, pause, unwind. Nice job. Okay, I'm going to face you. Remember to take a sip of water throughout these if you need to. Now, the next one we're going to do, we're working our way out. So our first one focused on these abdominals. Then we went to our obliques, and now we're working to the outside. So I call this one the penguin. You're going to sit up tall at the edge of your chair. Hands are down by your sides. And what you're going to do is you're just going to tip to the side as far as you can without lifting either of your butt cheeks. Your butt cheeks stay planted in the chair. I don't want you shifting your weight so that you're lifting one up. So you stay down and you're just tipping from your torso, from your hip up. So you're just reaching down this way, slowly up. Then we'll reach down the other way and keep going. So we're going to do 5 each side. Sit up tall and go ahead and reach, pause, and up. Nice job. Reach in the other direction. Now I feel like I'm going a little bit further in one direction, more towards my left than my right. And that's okay. We have different levels of range of motion. Down, pause, and up. So we'll keep going. You should be feeling this. When you lean down, you'll feel it here. You'll feel a stretch and then it tighten as you come up. And then when we go this way, you'll feel it on this side, a stretch and then a tighten. 2 more each side. Down, pause, up, down, pause, up, nice and slow. 1 more time each side. Down, pause, up. Last one. Down, pause, and slowly up. Nice job. So we've worked the front, we've worked our obliques, we've worked our side. The only thing that's left is our back. So what we're going to do for our back is sitting either at the edge or the middle of your chair. and you're going to move forward with a flat back, however far forward you can go, and then you're going to come back up this way. So when you're ready, go ahead and join me, and just keep in mind that you're not going to round. I don't want you to round your back. I also don't want you to arch your back, just a flat back. This is going to strengthen our back muscles. So when you're ready, sit up tall, squeeze those core muscles up front, and when you're ready, go forward. We'll do 10. So forward, pause, and up. Forward, pause, up. Forward, pause, and up. If your arms get tired from holding them out here, you can bring them down so you're more so reaching towards your toes, as long as you're not rounding your back. This is 5, and up, 5 more. Forward, keep your core muscles tight, and up. Forward, pause, up. Forward, pause, up. 2 more. Keep your ab muscles nice and firm. Forward, pause, up. And last one, forward, pause, and up. So now we worked all areas of our core, the front, obliques, side, and back. The only thing that's missing is our glutes. A lot of people forget that our glutes are part of our core. They're right in the center part of our body. So the more strength and stability we have in our glutes, as well as our abdominals and back muscles, the better our mobility will be. So for our glutes, let me face this way. We are going to do a seated clamshell. You do not need a resistance band or any equipment. You're going to sit up tall. You can hold on to the edge of your chair or your hips or your lap, whatever feels comfortable to you. And you're going to open your knees at the same time that you squeeze your butt cheeks. And then relax.
If you guys can hear me, we seem to be having some technical difficulties. Hold on, and we will be with you shortly. So what do we? Will she be able to see she got disconnected?
I'm not too sure.
I'm still talking as we try to figure out what's happening, everyone. Stay tuned. Sorry.
I'm here. I don't know what happened. My screen went black. You guys are muted, so I can't hear you.
So other folks hopefully can hear us and can see you again now. So you were the one that got disconnected, we think. So we were just doing the glute exercises. So why don't we go back to the glute exexercises, everyone?
Sounds good, yes. That was a perfect time for that to happen because it was the very beginning of the exercise. So we're going to open, and you're squeezing your glutes the entire time, and then slowly relax and release. You should feel this exercise right here in your outer butt cheek hip area. So when you're ready, sit up tall, and you're going to open, squeeze the glutes, squeeze, 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 and then relax and come in. We're going to do 10. Open and squeeze, relax. Open, squeeze those butt cheeks, and relax. And one thing I want to point out as well is that you're keeping your feet flat on the ground. You're not opening as wide as you can, and so your feet fall out to the side. You're keeping your feet flat on the ground, even your big toe. So if you've noticed that your big toe is lifting, keep it down. Even if that means you can't open as far. And down, that's 5. 5 more, open, squeeze, down, open, squeeze, down, open, squeeze the butt, down, 2 more, open, and down, last one, open, and down. So hopefully you felt that here. Again, the distance that you went out does not matter. I don't have much hip motion, so you might be more than me, or you might be less, doesn't matter. Nice job. Okay, so we're gonna go through that for a second round, starting with our front one. So I'll face forward this time just so you can see what that looks like. And as a reminder, you can either have your hands here, here, or here. This is hardest, this is easiest, this is somewhere in the middle. So I did this last time, I'll choose this one this time. So when you're ready, sit up nice and tall, squeeze the front abdominal muscles, keep a flat back as you hinge backwards. Pause and slowly up. We're gonna do 10. Back, pause, slowly up. Back, pause, slowly up. That's 3. Back. Remember, just go as far back as you can where you're feeling it here. You should not feel it in your low back at all. If you are, you might be arching. And up. 5 more. Back, pause, and up. Back, pause, and up. Back, and up. 2 more. Back, squeeze those abs, pause, and up. Last one. Lower back, pause, and pull yourself up. Hopefully you did feel your body shaking a little bit. Mine always quivers when I'm at the back there. Nice job. Now back to our rotation. Take a break if you need to. You can have your sip of water, shake your arms out, shake your torso. If there's a stretch that your body feels like it wants to do, go for it. And when you're ready, you can join us back to sitting up tall. Everyone's hands now are going to be across their chest, and we're still keeping a flat back, but we're rotating. So this is what it looks like from the front. As we rotate, we're trying to get our shoulders to face the opposite direction. Then we unwind and then rotate back and unwind. So this works our obliques. So when you're ready, go ahead and join me. 5 each side. Tighten your front abdomen and rotate back. Pause. Unwind. Rotate back. Pause. Unwind. Rotate back. Pause. Unwind. Now, if you haven't done these exercises before, even though they're seated, you might be feeling sore after this, and that's okay. That just means that you're activating muscles that you haven't used in a while. Back and up. That's 3. We have 2 more each side. Back, pause, up, back, pause, up. 1 more each side. Back, pause, up, and 1 more time. Back, pause, and unwind. Take a deep breath if you need to. Shake everything out. We're using a lot of muscles and tightening them, so anytime you can shake out, please go ahead and do so. It should feel good for your body. Next one we're going to do is our penguin. So we're going side to side. Again, you're sitting up tall. Actually, I showed you from the front last time, so I'll show you from the side this time. So you're sitting up tall towards the edge of your chair. Core muscles are nice and snug. Hands are down by your side. The reason I want to show you from this side is because you'll see I'm staying in line with my back. I'm not leaning forward at all. If you're leaning forward, you're getting a different muscle. So we're trying to get directly sideways, then up, and then tip. I like to think of this as that I'm a little teapot, short and stout, blah, 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 tip me over and pour me out. It's that same type of tip. So when you're ready, Hands down by your side. We're going to do 5 each side. So slowly tip, pause, and up. Tip, pause, up. Tip, pause, up. Tip, pause, up. Tip, and up. Remember, you should be feeling this mostly on the sides of your torso. And up. 2 more each side. Tip, and up. Tip, pause, up. And last one each side. Tip, up. Tip, and up. Nice job. Shake out if you need to. Do a little twisting stretch if you need to. Then we're going to move on to our forward lean. So this gets our back muscles nice and strong. Remember, you are not rounding. You're also not arching. You're trying to keep a flat back. So you can have your arms wherever is best. If you keep them up here, they might get tired. Your shoulders might start burning. If you want that extra challenge, go for it. If not, you can have them down here as long as you don't round towards your toes. All right, we'll do 10 of these. So sit up tall, arms forward, and reach as far as you can, and then back up. It takes a lot of back strength to be able to keep our back flat when we reach forward and to return to this starting position. Reach, and up, reach, and up. So we have just a slight pause at the end. Reach, and up. That's 5. Let's do 5 more. Reach. Remember to keep breathing, and up, reach, and up, reach, and up. 2 more. Keep it up. Reach, and up. Last one. Slow, deliberate, controlled movement. Go ahead and reach, and slowly up. Shake those arms out. They might be tired if you did keep them up the whole time. And for our final one, we're doing our glute squeezes, our seated clamshell. You guys may have done this one. If you've been to physical therapy before, this exercise is typically done laying on your side, and you open the top leg like this. So this is a way to do it in a seated position where we strengthen both of our glutes at the same time. So take a deep breath if you need to. Sit up tall, scoot forward, and you're going to keep your feet touching the whole time, and just open your knees as wide as you can without your ankles rolling. Okay, so let's start from scratch. So come back to the center, sit up tall, squeeze the abdomen, open and squeeze your butt, and slowly relax. We'll do 10 of these. Open and squeeze your glutes, and down. Open and squeeze, and relax. And I want you to squeeze those glutes as hard as you can. Open, squeeze, and relax. Open and squeeze. Keep in mind, it doesn't matter how far you're opening your knees. As long as you can squeeze those glutes, you're getting the action. And relax. 4 more. Open, squeeze, relax. Open and squeeze. Relax. 2 more. Open and squeeze. Relax. And 1 more. Open and squeeze. And relax. Nice job. I'm just going to do a time check to see if we have time to do 1 more round. I think we do. Let's do 1 more round. We'll do all of the exercises just 5 times. So when you're ready, go ahead and take a sip of water first, actually. Hydration is good, but again, keeping our core temperature down is important. All right, when you're ready, let's go for it. Feet are wider now. If you're still here, move your feet wider. Sit up tall, flat back. If you are fatiguing, you're getting tired, this is now our 3rd round, you can move from here to here. or from here to here. You can choose the easier option. That's okay. Easier does not mean you're cheating. It means you can do it successfully. Quality is so important. So I'm going to do the easier option. And when you're ready, join me 5 times. So slowly back, pause, and up. Back, pause, up. Back, pause, up. 2 more. Remember, tighten your abdomen. Back, pause, up. Last one. Back, pause, up. All right, let those arms rest. They might feel tired from holding them up. We're all going to come back to our arms across our chest, and we're going to twist to one side and then twist towards the other, still 5 times each side. So when you're ready, up tall, tighten your core muscles and twist, unwind, twist, unwind, twist, just as far back as you can go. Again, if you're getting a little tired, you might not go back as far. That's okay. Twist and unwind. The great thing about exercising with MS is that the amount of movement doesn't really matter. The amount that you can lift a leg or go backwards doesn't really matter. What matters is that you do it, because every repetition is an opportunity for your brain to strengthen that neural pathway from your brain to the muscle. And up, one more time each side, back and up. Last one, back and twist and up. All right, go ahead and drop our arms down by our side. Take some breaths if you need to. I'm going to scoot back just a smidge. And we're going to tip one way and then the other way. So when you're ready, go ahead and join me. Slowly tip. Remember, both butt cheeks stay down and up and tip and up. Remember, we're tipping our tea kettle. Tip. Just as far as you can go. I know a lot of people who can go much further than me, and there are some days that I can't even go this far. It depends on how this feels for me. And up, tip, and up. That was 3. We're going on number 4. And up. You should feel this in your sides. Tip and up. One more on each side. Tip and up. One final one. Tip and up. Nice job. Now we're going to move on to our forward reach. You'll notice I'm keeping a bit of a pace here. There's not as much rest time. There's a few reasons for that. One, we're continuing to get a little bit of cardio throughout this exercise routine, but 2, we're working on not only core strength, but core endurance. One thing that's extremely important for our core is that we can use it over a long period of time. So by not allowing much rest break, we're working the endurance of these muscles in addition to the strength of them. So keep it up. We've just got 2 more exercises. Sitting up tall, keep your abdomen tight, keep your back flat. And this is the one where we're hinging forward and then back up. So when you're ready, go ahead and join me. We're just going to do 5. So slowly go forward, pause, make sure your back doesn't hyperextend here, and then slowly return to your tall seated position. And then forward, pause, and slowly up, forward, pause, and up. Let's actually do 2 more. Forward, pause, up. 1 more. Forward, keep your shoulders away from your ear, and up. And you can relax. All right, do what your body feels like it wants to do. If you just want to slouch, since you've been keeping such a tall posture for about 30 minutes, you can slouch, you can twist, whatever feels good. I want to end with 2 stretches. The first is one of my favorites of all time, the figure 4 stretch. So you're going to, in some way, shape, or form, grab this leg, pull it up here. My toes never got warm enough, so I'm keeping my socks on. And once you're here, I want you to sit up tall. Now, it depends on your level of flexibility. I have pretty tight hips, so for me, I already feel a stretch here. If you need more of a stretch, keep your back flat as you hinge forward. You should feel this stretch in your outer hip. This is the same area that we did our seated clamshell, so you should feel that stretch there. I never like to keep muscles extra tight after we exercise because we don't want anything going in spasm. We want to use our strength and endurance to our advantage. So just stay here for a little bit, about 10 more seconds. And then slowly back up, slouch, and then let your leg down. Then when you're ready, grab your other leg. And then once you've got it up there, I want you to use your arms should be holding that leg. This leg should be dead weight right now. So your arms are holding it there. Sit up tall. And then if you need to, you can get more of a stretch by hinging forward. And we'll hold here. Remember, the leg that is up is dead weight. Your arms are holding it there. Your back is flat. Now you should be feeling it on this side of the outer hip. You might also feel this in your outer thigh or even your inner thigh. You're going to feel every stretch wherever you are tightest, and that's okay. All right, a few more seconds here. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Now slowly come back up tall. Slouch, and the reason I want you to slouch is because the stretch should go away. I never want you to drop your leg when you're still feeling a stretch. So no stretch and then let the leg down. Last thing I want you guys to do, this will be nice and quick, but I do want to do a rotation stretch. We work these muscles hard, especially if you're not used to these small isolated exercises. So go ahead and reach around and twist and hold. This is also really good for our breathing. Twisting is really good for our immunity, our diaphragm, our pretty much every internal organ. It wakes it up when we twist. And slowly unwind. And I'll do one going the other side as well. And slowly unwind. All right, guys, great job. I'm going to change my screen. Come talk to you guys for a sec. So that is what we have for our class today. There are a lot of things that are really important to know about physical therapy and exercise for multiple sclerosis, things like neuroplasticity, functional exercise, quality, the number of reps and sets. So I hope you join me in just about 2 minutes for our live Q&A session. Also, just a reminder, I have my notes down here, so I'm looking down. I do have 3 other classes that are already up in the wellness video library. One is a seated HIIT class, which stands for high intensity interval training. The second one is stretching to improve mobility. Of course, we need to be able to stretch and get flexible in order to walk better. The third is ankle, knee, and hip strengthening for walking. If you have a goal of improving your walking, whether that's quality, distance, anything, then that's definitely something that you should look into. And then I have one more class that is going to be released on Thursday, October 28th, and that is a balance class. So I hope you check out the recordings that have already been posted. Join me on Thursday of next week as well. And in 2 minutes, we're hosting our Q&A. So what you need to do is go back to the homepage and find the live Q&A session post core exercise class, and then you're going to click join session. You should see it listed under the up next or featured sessions. So I hope I see you guys there. And if not, I hope you enjoyed today's class. If you do want to check me out, I have YouTube videos, Facebook, Instagram. My website is missinglink, msinglink.com. So I hope to see you around somewhere, and I'll